Today, we're diving into the story of Khalid ibn Al-Walid, a legendary 7th century military commander.
So, was he really one of the greatest military minds ever?
That's a huge claim, right? Let's look at the evidence, starting with his first big test.
Okay, 629 CE. A small Muslim force goes up against a superpower. The odds were totally stacked against them.
The enemy? The Byzantine Romans and their allies, with up to 200,000 soldiers.
In the Muslim army, just 3,000. You can see this was purely about survival.
Right at the start, disaster strikes. All three of their appointed commanders are killed, one by one.
Amid the chaos, command falls to Khalid ibn Al-Walid, who is actually a pretty new convert.
So what do? Fight and die, or run and get slaughtered? He found a third way. Overnight, he pulls off this incredible plan. The Byzantines bought it completely, thinking it was a trap.
Militaries today call this a retrograde operation. He literally saved his entire army from annihilation. For this, the Prophet Muhammad gave him the title he'd be known by forever, the Sword of God.
Fast forward 4 years. Khalid's now leading an invasion against another superpower, the Persian Empire.
Now, these two armies couldn't be more different. Khalid knew his army's speed was its biggest weapon. This brings us to the Battle of Walaja. He's facing a Persian army almost twice his size.
So what's the plan? He sets a trap, using a tactic made famous by Hannibal 800 years earlier.
And it worked perfectly. The huge Persian force was surrounded and just completely dismantled. While he's in Iraq, an urgent message arrives. The Romans are gathering a massive army in Syria. To get there fast, Khalid takes a crazy shortcut through the desert, using camels as walking water canteens.
He makes it just in time for the final showdown at Yarmouk against this massive Roman army.
And guess what? He was massively outnumbered. Again, just look at those numbers.
So Khalid's move was to pull all 8,000 of his cavalry into one single mobile force.
For 5 days, his men just held on. Then, at the perfect moment, he unleashed that cavalry.
This was the peak of his career. Think about it, over 100 battles and never defeated.
But here's the twist. The legendary warrior didn't die in battle, but in his bed, leaving behind this final lament.